As you block your own path, friends come from every angle to clear your way. This is Gluttony and Earth. Hello and welcome to the IDL. Yes, it's your mom's friend, Nick, joining you once again this year. And with me today is this little slugger, Kyle.
I thought you said a completely different word.
What? Okay, I don't want to know what you thought I said. I don't want to. My instinct is ask, but I don't think I want to know.
It's me,
little
your
slugger.
favorite slugger.
Oh boy, off to a great start.
Hey, what's up?
And along with us is this little champ, Adam.
Hello.
And last but not least, come on and say hello, you little sport baka zombie.
I don't even know what we're doing here. 2023, baby. We out here.
Baby, we out here. Yes, actually, so the new year is upon us. We are back from that break. And honestly, with the new year, it's usually a time of fresh starts, which often means people are getting to do a lot of firsts. They plan for a lot of firsts, like a first time going skiing or some junk like that. So what I want to know from everyone today is I want to know what the first thing you remember eating was. Like the very, like whatever memory you have of like, what is like the first thing you can remember eating? It's not like necessarily the first thing you ate. I don't care how much formula or milk you've drinking in your life. I just like the first memory. Okay, I'll start. Just so you have some little bit of time to think on that. I think mine. It's actually between three things. I know I asked you a question, but now I've got like three answers. So it's either fish sticks, breakfast buddies from Burger King, or peanut butter on crackers. And I earnestly have thought back, and all three of those things I know I've eaten pre-kindergarten. Actually, no, preschool. I just don't know which of those is the first billing. It's weird. I think I don't eat fish sticks anymore. I don't like fish. I like peanut butter. I just don't eat them on crackers. However, I did find out, because I, for the longest time, had no idea what a breakfast buddy was. I just got them on my way to daycare as a kid. But recently, I finally found the answer, and it's just like a sausage, egg, and cheese, like muffin, English muffin. That's all it was the whole time, and I had no idea. So I'd never ate those otherwise. So I started eating those again. They're pretty good. Kyle, what was your first noms?
The first, I don't remember much from my childhood, but I remember this specific thing. It wasn't even mine. It was my brother's. It was his. It was his snack, and I was like, "Fuck it! It's mine now." It's like a chocolate mushroom snack. It's not actual mushroom. It's like a chocolate and a graham cracker stick made to look like a mushroom.
Yeah.
They won't see this. You can barely see it. I found it's Choco Rooms.
Oh. Choco Rooms.
Who in the marketing meeting? You know what's gonna sell? Chocolate covered wafers that look like mushrooms.
Choco Room. It wasn't mine, but it is now.
You said that, and I as you said, it's not me, it's my brothers, and so I was like, okay, I felt comfortable enough to take a drink.
You got to watch a live spit take.
This is the second spit take of the campaign. Gosh. Yeah, well, how were they?
All right. I still ate it all.
This chocolate covered wafer is in the shape of mushrooms. I don't know why did they say mushroom? Why did that is that no? Baga's right. I like what the fuck? Like that's
I feel like
marketing
choco
is like
shrooms.
We aren't selling enough of these chocolate covered wafers. How can we spice things up a little bit? Make it look like mushrooms.
what are kids like? Mushrooms. Oh my gosh. Baka, what do you remember eating?
I don't think about things like this. I fucking know. When you brought this topic to the table, I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? The only like when you brought up fish sticks, I'm like, I haven't had fish sticks since God knows when. That's like when you said fish sticks, I had like the taste memory come back to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I haven't had fish sticks, but like the only thing I can offer to this conversation is up until
you stole your sister's choco shrooms.
Yes, my choco shrooms. Everybody had those. No, until I was probably like in my 20s, I would take pancakes and waffles and rip them up with my hands instead of cutting them, because that's how I was taught to do it. Because when in daycare, they didn't want to go around and teach everybody how to cut up their pancakes and waffles, so you just had to rip them up with your hands. So I'd be at girls' houses for breakfast, ripping them up with my hands. Daycare messed me up, man.
No, I don't want to fucking teach you how to use a knife. Just rip up pancakes for 20 years.
I finally figured it out. Don't worry.
What caused? What stopped you? Like what? Where was like the teacher?
House and rip it like, all right, let's give this fork and knife a try.
You know, you could use a fork and a knife. A what?
What? The thing you used to put peanut butter on bread?
Okay, Adam. What you got? What's on the plate?
The earliest thing I remember eating is the little chocolate pudding snack packs, and I would get them because if my memory is correct, I went to afternoon preschool, and I would have that like right before I went to preschool. Like I would eat it in the living room because my dad worked at home. So like we'd eat that before I go to preschool, and I would use a little like we called them boosty chairs, but like the little like step stool things, like where it's just the one step. I would use that as a little table, so I'd have my little legs underneath that, and then use that as a little table to eat my snack pack.
I got one in my fridge. I'm gonna do that after we're done recording.
He's got his little table already, and he's snack packs are good. I had like my first one in like 10 years, just like last month. That's how infrequent it is. I can remember that it was one last month.
They're a great little snack. They really cornered the market on it.
Yeah, it's a little snack that just comes in a little pack. Who would have guessed?
Perfect.
Okay, well, I guess that the other thing that New Year's brings is a sense of reflection. And so we're gonna help look back on the past with a recap. Okay, so last time, it was hot in the middle of conversation between some Darius and Darius action, where Darius was talking to Bernice's love, who Darius assumes is an indigo reflection of himself. He's a little bit confused by the situation. He leaves his a spare shirt because he looks distressed, and he starts heading out. Soon to find out that the doors he's entering doesn't necessarily match up with like the tiles on the floor. So he's like, I don't know where I'm actually going when I go through a door in this building. As everyone like kind of funneled their way past Bernice's love, you were kind of like in one little room, kind of like trying to sit down and go, okay, so what's the deal here? What exactly is going on? What should our first actions be? And while you guys are discussing that, Thelum decides to go upstairs in the room you're in. There's a staircase that leads up. He goes upstairs, immediately says nope, and heads back down because what he finds is a giant, monstrous, bug-looking type Darius that then chases and starts attacking. Darius tries to hold off the bug Darius while everyone else makes their escape. In the process of all of this, they discover Rufus and Yui, who were two of the missing apprentices of Leorix, and they try to, kind of get away. Endian tries to lead the way somewhere, starts to nope her way out of every room she ends up in until she ends up back in the room with Darius. Thelum and Rook are left alone with the kids. Thelum tries to ask the genie, Pazuzu, what the deal is with a ring that he finds on one of the tables. Rook overhears this conversation, confronts him. They kind of leave with a standoff of okay, but if you're betraying me, I won't be happy. And with that, the bug Darius, who refers to himself as the Seeker, is basically in combat this whole time with Darius and Endian. Darius throws up some mirror images. One of them seems to be sentient and of his own accord. The Seeker kills Mirror Darius, and it seems like he's absorbed his soul into a crystal, and another crystal broke as his kind of payment from the concierge's beeping. That's kind of how you can figure that out. And that's really what we've got going on. So I think we can head into, and I don't remember if you remember this, but it is the Seeker's turn. So the Seeker basically tried to ask Endian to switch sides, saying that the other Darius will lead her to her own death. She kind of just says yuck and then remains silent. And so what he is going to do is... actually, I do have a question. Darius, as you're in here and you're feeling really great in this place, this, you just feel more alert, you feel more alive, active, more capable in this place. Would you want to embrace that feeling?
I don't think so. Because at least right now, I don't know, and Darius doesn't know why there are all these different versions of him and how they got here. But obviously, something has happened to them, or something is different than what he is, and he's not sure if it's this space or if they just came from different dimensions or something like that. So I don't think he's embracing it yet, just because he doesn't know why he feels like that here.
Okay. I will leave it on the table. At any point that you wish to embrace it, let me know. That is an option you have. So what's going to happen then is he is going to just continue his attacks on you. Does a 25 hits? I don't
yes,
know.
It does.
I don't know. Well, sometimes it's wonky. You never know. But No, this is absolutely hit. All right, so he slashes you with his needly claws, and you take 11 force damage.
Okay. Are these considered melee attacks?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to use my martial adept parry, and I'm going to reduce that by d6 plus 2.
Ooh.
Reduce it by 4, so I only take 7 damage.
Okay. You don't understand, Darius. You're not long for this world. You should just give up and accept it. You could be in my collection.
I mean, I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm feeling pretty fine still.
And with that, we are going to go to Thelum.
So, did I check where the downstairs goes to?
No.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
I'm gonna check.
Okay.
15, 20. Peek down.
Down, you see the long, lanky, gangly creature.
Never mind.
On something.
Nope. I'm good with that. I'll back it up. Hey, Rook.
You see Rook, and he's got like his bow trained towards the other room. He just, what you want?
How's your babysitting skills?
If children are anything like animals, probably good. If not, nope.
I look back at the kid. One's basically a cat, right?
Yeah.
One's a plant.
Yeah.
You got a green thumb on you? That sounded weird.
All my thumbs are green.
Good enough for me. How about you take care of the kids for a second while I help out my buddies? Do you possibly remember the way back?
I'm looking at it.
Oh, step back. Can I overtake his spot, or do I need to wait
You
for
can move
him?
through him, yeah.
I guess I'll be on top.
Oh, sorry. You can't be in the same square. I thought you meant like, could you move through him? But you can't. Yeah, he would have to.
Okay, I'll just be behind him for now, I guess.
Okay.
And I will be blasted. I'll just blast. 11?
11 does not hit.
It's 2 beams, right?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks. Yeah, with it.
Okay. Doesn't matter. I rolled the same thing.
Yeah. So the rest of you guys see these like lightning bolts shoot in through the room that the arrow came in, and they just wildly crash into the walls behind the Seeker.
Okay.
Okay. So then it's Rook, and he is also going to continue, I guess, shooting out his arrows at the Seeker from this room.
I mean, if we keep
hits.
getting... If all the NPCs kill each other, then we don't have to deal with the cost. So, this is a win-win.
Well, depends on what the cost is. We kind of...
Rook's the one that took the life. He's got to pay it.
though.
Not my problem.
Yeah, so he shoots
It
an
might
arrow.
be a future problem.
Like cuts past him. Endian,
Hmm?
it is your turn.
All right. 1 second. I'm thinking. H. What can I see through the door behind me? The Ache door.
Yeah, you see. So it's just an empty room. Well, there's stuff in there, but it's empty.
Right. And I'll know I won't be able to see this room anymore if I go through there, because that's how that's been working.
Yeah, you'd have to get to Rook's room.
I don't want to leave Darius alone.
I mean, I'm doing okay.
He is trying to stop so you guys can get out before.
Yeah, it was the plan was for me to try and hold this guy off, so...
I have a wild plan, but it's so hard to figure out how to get that here. Yeah, she's just going to step to the side, take... Do I have multi-attack? It's been a while. Hold on. I should have multi-attack.
Yes,
I'm a level
you do.
5, yes. All right, I'm going to take my 2 shots on my way out. First one is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Have I featured or traded? No, and I'm not going to because I don't necessarily want to kill him. So the first one is going to do 11 points of damage, piercing. And the second one is another 28 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 points of damage.
I will say he's starting to look a little bit more rough. You're seeing like a lot of the cuts and bruises and like some of the bleeding on him. He is looking a little bit more rough. Finally.
Just try to knock him out if you can. I'll be back, and I'll step into this H room. Which brings me right up here. So that's 10.
That's 5.
I had moved already.
Oh, okay.
15, 20, 25, 30 gets me there. Right next to the next door. We're going to do some hopping.
All right,
All right.
that means it is Darius.
Cool. Okay, so I lost my rapier last round.
Yep.
However, I've got these real strong gloves, and I'm just gonna punch the Seeker.
Okay.
Just two unarmed strikes. That's 24.
That'll hit.
Ooh, I don't think that one is going to. A 15.
That's AC.
Okay, perfect. So I am taking Endian's advice. I am just gonna try to just knock him unconscious, just really smacking him directly in the face.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be 10 damage because my unarmed is 5 each. So.
Oh, Darius, you don't seem to get it. Your punches, they do so little to me. Your body's weak. If you stay like that, you're gonna die so quick.
Actually, considering the group of people I'm with, I'm the only one who hasn't died yet. So, I'm doing pretty good on that front. I don't know what your situation was, but, those two have died already before and been brought back. So, I'm doing pretty good on that front.
I've seen it time and time again. So many Darius just drop like flies because they're weak and they're stupid.
I mean, so then, what are you seeking? Why are you still here? Why have you seen so many of us die?
I feel you haven't seen a single one of the Darius yet? Oh, you're worse off than I thought, Darius.
Oh, no, I mean, I've seen others, but that's it? You're just looking for us?
Oh no. That's gonna hit. 14 force damage as he claws at you again with these needles.
Okay.
I'd say you'd find out soon enough, but unfortunately you were here at the same time I was, so at least you'll finally get to be put to some kind of use. And with that, it's Thelm's turn.
I'll still keep blasting. That's not gonna hit. 16.
16, that hits.
That is 7.
All right, yeah, one of them bursts at him. It looks like the force hurts him, but it does look like the spell kind of dissipates some when it does crash into him. These are nothing but mosquitoes. Then Rook is gonna attack at him. Another arrow launches into his arm, and then it's Endian's turn.
She's going to run through the door on the east wall, sliding past Rook and Thelum. It's like, excuse me, she's coming through. And go into the south wall. 10, 15, 20, 25 to get here. And then she'll pass through that door for 30. And she's in this room with the scary things. She'll dash. She's going to step backwards like she did before. Let me see if
Hey,
I can make
Defu,
this jump.
you see the Darius with blisters that are on Darius's face. The slug blister Darius. You run back in. You back into the room where Bernice's love is.
How's it going?
Get away!
Interesting. I just thought about my bonus actions. All right. I'm gonna face tap.
So you try to face step.
Oh, poop.
Your leaves. Where are you face stepping to?
I was gonna face step to 10 feet from him.
10 feet from
whoever's love.
Bernice's love.
Bernice's love.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead and put yourself there.
All right.
So, Endian, the autumn leaves surround you, and what appears in those autumn leaves is a different Indian, and you're still where you were.
So I'm by the door, but she's closer.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Does the secondary effect of face step still happen?
Yeah.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw then. Bernice's love.
If he's like me, that's not his strong suit.
I'm hoping he's a big dumb idiot.
And what's the condition you're trying to put on him? Charmed?
Charmed, yes.
Okay, yeah. You pop down there, and he is immune to your charms.
Well, I've got something else to worry about now. So again, I'm the one by the door, and the new one is the one closest to him, right?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. I'm gonna stay here and find out what happens.
Okay. Afterwards, you can go ahead and take the turn of the other Indian for now.
Oh.
Because as far as you know, you just teleported.
Oh, my brain hurts. So she will look. I guess she hasn't looked back yet. And seeing it didn't. Well, she doesn't necessarily know it didn't charm him. She's like, there's somebody threatening the little girl in a different room. You have to come with to help.
Put a little broken heart.
Oh,
so
that's
you know
me.
who it is. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh, good. There's the rolls I'm used to. 9.
You're just trying to take it from me.
Then why don't you try to stop me?
Cause I can't. I don't have enough.
She is going to back up to try and get him to follow. She isn't quite sure what not having enough is, and then bump into herself. Just turn and look. She's taking the dodge action as she's confused by the situation currently.
Yeah. Darius, it is now your turn.
Okay. Potions are actions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a better option. I am then just going to, for my action, drink one of my potions of greater healing. Ooh, that was a very nice roll. I got 18 hit points back on that. That was very nice. Cool. Feeling good again. And I believe that's all I can do because I don't have bonus actions.
Okay. I guess you want to cling to life as much as you can, don't you? But it's useless. Only one of us will ever live. And I know it's not you because it's me. Oh, actually, he rolled 19 on both of his last 2 attacks. I was like, oh, those are hits. Does a 9 hit?
No.
No, okay. So he tries to swipe down on you and just finally hits that armor and does not penetrate. Okay.
I mean, you're doing a pretty shitty job of eliminating all of us. You didn't want to take on the big guy in the other room? Or is that too scary for you?
I just didn't need him anymore. But you're still aligning yourself with that Thelum. Oh, I just couldn't let that be. Couldn't let that go.
What does Thelum have to do with all this?
Oh, you don't know anything about your companions, do you?
I mean, truthfully, not as much as I would like, but you know, we've had some rough patches.
You're all too weak and you're all too stupid. Thelum, it's your turn.
It just insult us and then
Listen here, you little
I can do
spider
what I want.
bitch. I better get a nat fucking 20, I swear to God. That's not one of them. That is one!
Oh!
Yes!
Is it?
Yes! You may kill him, which could be bad in different ways, but you know...
Do I hear him say that?
Yeah.
He did attack me first. It's a.
Are you
25.
trying to kill him?
Sorry, I said it was a 25 to hit, if that mattered.
No, you crit. That's fine.
If you crit, it just hits.
I just need to know if you are trying to kill him, and then what your crit percentile is.
I'm just trying to remember. Well, it doesn't matter because Pelham knows about the rule about this place.
Yeah.
I'll knock him out. Let's knock him out.
Knock him out. All right, give me a D1 hundo.
Wait, I gotta find one. Wait, hold on. Oh, there is one. And then I need... Well, let me roll it. That's not high. 35.
A dangerous critical.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It's critical.
Okay, your critical. Your critical is Spellstorm, triple damage.
Oof.
That might be real good.
That might be real good right there.
Well, with my damage, not so much.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm kind of dumb. I need to... Is it 21?
21. Okay.
That's a decent chunk of damage.
Yeah. You just push out this thing, and there's just like an extra oomph of like trailing lightning bolts with it, and they just in succession, boom, 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 right into him. All right. I know I can kill you whenever, so I'm getting real annoyed by these mosquitoes. I think it's time I go and deal with them.
Rook, you good with defense?
Well, I do use a bow as my weapon of choice.
So
Take
you're
that
good
as
with
you
defense.
will.
You're good with defense, right?
Oh, I can't believe you pissed me off. Let's see if I can do something. All right. He does that, and he shoots at it, but the seeker basically just takes one of parts of his armor and just knocks the arrow out of the way as it's flying towards him. I'm done with this.
Rook, please. I thought you were good at defense.
In third floor, where
Oh.
Endian,
Oh.
and Darius are. Bernice's love. You will get away from here, or else. And he is preparing stuff, but for now he just is trying to threaten you.
Powering up.
That means it's Endian's turn. Endian Classic.
Indian classic. Well, this probably isn't good. No, I don't think so. We've got to figure this out, but first we've got to get him out of here. Right. and Indian Classic will take the step through the door to go back to room E. I gotta take a pit stop over here because it's too big of a page. Darius, there's two of me now. I'm gonna help you out here. I'm going to take Andy's gonna take out her elven short swords and go for non-lethal on this man, bug man. The first one is a 16.
That hits.
And the damage on that is a D6 plus 7 points of damage. And the second one was a 13 to hit.
A what hit?
13.
No, that one misses.
All right. Then that is her turn. And does that mean Indian Nuver?
It's
Neo-Indian?
Crystal Indian.
Crystal Indian. Does she look crystal?
No, but
Okay. She's also going to step through and pull
Like a
out
Crystal Pepsi joke.
yeah.
pull out the bow and shoot twice. First one, 13. Good job, idiot. Second one, 17.
17 hits.
D8, right?
I like how Indian and her Indian clones can agree and work together. But Darius, he gets one, and he's like, I'm killing it. It's an abomination of life.
His own 14 damage.
Okay, yeah. Poof, like arrow sticking out of him from a new angle. Oh, there's two of you now, is there? This will be twice as satisfying.
We don't quite know what it means yet, so...
Darius, it's your turn.
Oh, great. I'm going to punch the Seeker in the face again. Ooh, only one of those is going to hit. One's a 9, the other one is a 16.
The 16 hits, yeah.
So that's just 5 damage. I'm real sick of having banter with this. So I don't think I say anything to him. I just like look at Andy and I'm like, how's there two of you now?
It wasn't my plan, but it might work out.
Okay, doesn't really answer the question, but whatever works.
We also have a lot of questions, the other one said.
I don't like that.
Well, I gave you an option, and you didn't want to take it, Indian. Unfortunately, this one over here is pretty useless. He has no information whatsoever. It's like he hopped out of the womb and straight into this building, doesn't know shit. But you... well, it's a shame. And he's going to attack you. Okay, one of his attacks is a 16.
Misses.
Okay, the other one is a 25.
Yeah, that one will hit. I suppose.
Just 10 force damage as he's like clawing into you.
Ow. Does that only hurt me or does it hurt both?
Just you.
Okay. Interesting.
If you're gonna end up dead anyway, I might as well just do it for you now. Tell him.
Got a lot of big fucking talk for someone who hasn't even killed a single one of us yet, sir. And you ain't looking too good.
Well, I'm full of surprises.
I mean, you've done the same thing every single time and just said a witty thing beforehand, so, not too surprising.
Sometimes you like to play with your food. But playtime's over. What?
At the end of that sentence, he gets socked in the face by a eldritch blast.
Yeah.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
That's a 9, and that one's not going to hit.
Okay. Then Rook is going to follow that up with an attack. Lands into his side. And that is going to be Indian's turn.
She doesn't really want to banter with him either, to be fair. Let's go with some short swords.
He hasn't been the most fun to banter with.
That one's That's only a 13 again. But the second one, oh, good. Even better. It's a 14. Right? Yeah, plus 7. That misses, right?
Yep.
All right, 2 shots from a bow then. Dirty 20 and a... God damn it. A 13, so 1 hit, I guess. 9 points of piercing damage. Do I have any bonus action spells or no? Just hurty spells that are bonus actions. Damn, double damn. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, that means it is Darius's turn.
Again, I'm just sick of banter with this guy. I guess I'll start casting some spells again. I don't... no, I want to avoid that because I don't know what the repercussions will be if I destroy one of his crystals. Well, because I have Shatter now, but I don't know if that'll just destroy all of his little soul crystals and what that'll mean for what I have to pay when I leave.
Or anything in this room.
Yeah, like, because I would hit the floor too, probably, and nonsense like that. So I'm just going to do a 2nd level magic missile, all darts,
okay.
against him. Yeah, so that's 4 darts.
You're just trying to knock him out?
Yes. 14 force damage to him.
Okay, you knock him out.
I just, like, as all those, my darts go out, I'm like, you are so fucking annoying. Do I sound like that? Am I that condescending when I talk to people?
You can be.
Okay.
But your
I'll
voice
work.
isn't as nasally. Each of those is a different Indian.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I guess I'll work on that. Can I see as the seeker is unconscious? Because I want to get him out of his weird spider armor, or at least like open him up and see what's going on inside of there. So I'd like to try and find like the catch or like something to open up this set of armor.
Yeah, so you find like the spots where you're able to like unhinge things and get it off. Yeah, he's just like this giant bug man, I guess. Like you underneath is just chitin. So like it doesn't seem, beyond the fact that he's a giant bug man, it doesn't seem like too out of ordinary, if that makes sense.
Okay, does he have, because I know his armor had multiple limbs, like, does he have multiple limbs?
Yes, he has many limbs.
Okay.
It's not necessarily just his armor, it's just that he has all of those limbs.
Okay. Cool, that's fun. Indian, do you have any spare rope? I got some rope, but it can be used for other things.
Yes, we both have rope.
Okay. Could both of you just assist in helping me tie him up, just so he's less of a pain whenever he wakes up?
Yes. Tie.
Tie.
Yeah, just like
give
just hog ties.
Give me a sleight of hand, so I have like a nice understanding of maybe like how.
With advantage, because there's 2 of me.
I'll say with advantage because he's knocked out.
Okay. Not because there's 2 of me.
Correct.
A 21.
I think two people tying one knot is not exactly.
But it's 2 people tying a bunch of knots.
So what was the result?
21.
Very nice.
Okay. Yeah, so he is knocked out. We are out of initiative. Tied him up.
Did he have anything else on him besides the little crystals on his armor?
Looks like he had like the claw things that he was using on his hand as like a kind of a weapon. Other than that, it doesn't look like he had anything else on him.
Okay.
Oh, you can also count the crystals on his armor. There's like 3 broken ones, and there's like 6 unbroken ones.
This is you?
I mean, supposedly, I guess so. I'm gonna look at the little like room map, and I'm assuming there's 2 red dots in here. There's also 2 green dots as well.
There's
then
2 green dots and 2 red dots.
I'll point to that and be like, I mean, if that's to be believed, then yes, and also both of you are you as well.
That's I don't know exactly what happened. I went to Misty Step or Face Step, and instead of going to where I wanted to, she appeared there. And I went to Face Step, and I just Face Stepped.
I was gonna say, what's her viewpoint?
We were trying to get I always want to say Ingrid, Beverly's love.
Bernice.
Bernice.
Beverly is.
I don't know, man.
Ingrid Beverly.
It's been so long.
I know. It's like,
Beverly's at least closer. Bernice's love out of that room to come here, but he was saying he didn't have enough, and he was just throwing a fit over in the corner, wouldn't leave that room, so we just came to help you. But from what we're understanding, the kid that he is keeping in that room is your niece, because we found the other kids and their children. They aren't the age appropriate of what they should have been. There's a little plant that says his name and a cat that won't talk.
Okay. I mean, I figured, I wasn't sure because I saw Deborah in there. I wasn't sure if she was actually her or like another. I mean, I didn't know. I guess all of these, because I thought Bernice's love is when the weird carnival came into town, and I got an extra version of my little automata, but like it came from the mirror world. So I left a note for my mirror version of myself and signed it Bernice's love. So I assumed it was like a indigo reflection of it that somehow made its way here. But probably not. I don't know. But then we met this bug one. And then now the scarf I think is me too. And then I saw one that was eating another body. So I don't know why there are so many of me here and how we can all be here.
I've seen some others that look a lot worse.
Great.
Why are there just a bunch of you here? Is it because there's rare items and all of them want rare items like you do?
Well, I mean, they all probably... they all had to have the box to get in here because that was the key to get in.
Right.
But I don't... they all seem to be mostly me. So, this place is kind of something that I enjoy. A bunch of neat little doodads and bits and bobs to investigate and see.
And do you think Bernice's love is trying to take your niece from here but doesn't have enough to pay for her or trade for her?
I think so, or at least trying to get her out of here. But also, I don't know if it's her. If he's trying to buy, quote unquote, a person to get him out of here, that's probably quite expensive. And he didn't look like he had jack shit on him. But also, she had a little metal something in her hand that I think is what was missing from the mural outside. That may be how they got in here or how they became younger. I'm not sure, but I think that's part of the cost too.
Well, I left Yui and Rufus with Thellum.
Rook walks in at this point.
Before Rook says anything, as he's about to leave,
okay,
I'm going to ask him a question.
Oh,
let me just...
I thought you were going to kiss him.
No. So we heard everything. We heard everything that they were talking about. I'm just, I'm like over his shoulder. Do you think he's annoying?
Who?
There he is.
Which one? We've met like 4 of them now.
Do you think he sounds annoying? Hey, man! It's just only. I'm pretty sure they can't hear us.
I don't really. I've been listening to the guy talk for like a few days. Do you?
No, of course not. Of course not.
It's just a dude. If that's what you're.
Can I insight him?
Yeah. You insight him. He's not lying.
Oh, damn. I wanted the tea. Okay, he can go back in.
All right. He goes back and he steps in. So then this guy's got some sort of box that you have?
I mean, I think so. I don't see it on him, which I guess that doesn't make any sense then.
And that you think that scarf is one of you too?
I think so. It looks a lot like my skin.
Well, it doesn't have any possessions.
Yeah, I don't know how it got turned into a scarf. That's like, I had a vision when I was next to it, and I was winning a bunch of battles, but did not clue me in as to how they became a scarf.
Strange. So, I'm trying to think about it, going back to my train thing, right? So I think I might figure this out some. Okay. So say there is a train, and it has 3 cars to it. One representing Bugman's life, one representing the middle one represents you, and the other one represents the scarf or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, boys, all the certain passengers on the train represent a version of you, whatever. So now imagine there's a train station, and it can only fit 1 train car in it. And if you're parked in there, 2 of the train cars don't fit in the station, right?
Right.
But, so as you're going through train station, you understand, you can tell relatively that only your train car is going through the station, right? But from an outside perspective, as the train approaches higher and higher speeds.
Yes. It feels like your metaphor is falling apart in front of your face.
So, okay, no, what I'm saying is the train, it goes under a contraction. So, like, they see all of it in the station at once.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like, I get that conceptually.
So, what if this auction house is all the train station, and you're the cars, and someone is watching, and as you're all approaching speed of light, it observes you all in here at the same time.
A fast-ass train. All right. Yeah, I mean, yes, a bit of a convoluted metaphor, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, yes, this seems to be a convergence point for several different realities of myself, which possibly has happened before. I mean, not a convergence, but at least treading the same path. And I'm going to take out the library book. I forget the name of it right now. The Path Mysticum Fractal. So I'll take that out and then show like the library like checkout card thing and say like, so I mean when we were in New Veneer before, I went and trying to figure out stuff with things we've talked about previously, and this book was checked out by me before, but when I went to the library, this is the first time I had ever read and seen it. So I don't know why I've got multiple copies of me running around. I mean, now Indian does too, so I don't know what the fuck that's gonna mean. But obviously there's something here that I need or want in every version that could exist. I don't know what it would be, but I also I'm gonna put the book back in my bag, and I'm gonna take out the puzzle cube, and I'm gonna test something. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen or if anything will come of it, but I'm gonna hold it, and I'm gonna tap on the side of it very hard to see, like, tap on all the sides to see if I hear anything echo, because I think we're inside the box. That's what Darius is thinking.
Okay, yeah. You do not hear anything.
Okay. So I tap the box a bunch. I'm like, okay, that's not that. All right.
Well, if nothing else, I guess we got 2 of the 3 kids. We just gotta get the last one and figure out how to get out of this place.
We're just gonna go beat up another Darius to get the last one, or any thoughts on that?
If we can avoid it, I'd prefer that. But if it comes down to it, I mean, that one seems... Well, I guess we took this one down easily enough.
So we can either fight it or try to distract him enough another one of us could get her away. But then he can just chase.
Oh, no. Son of a bitch. Why did I have to cast that at a 2nd level? Now I don't have invisibility. That's why I didn't want to cast a 2nd level spell. Shit.
Also, I don't know how willy-nilly we should be with magic. We've already had another Darius appear, and now there's 2 of me.
True. That what? What school of magic? Well, I guess, Phase Step isn't a spell, though.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Yeah.
What is equivalent is Misty Step. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
what
that
school
matters.
is Misty Step?
I don't know. I don't have it. Even though it's my favorite spell, I don't know.
Should be Conjuration.
That sounds right.
All movement, teleportation stuff is usually the same.
Yeah, it's Conjuration.
Okay. Okay, well that... I mean, because the other Darius appeared because I did Mirror Image, but that's an illusion spell. So I wasn't sure if it was certain types of spells that... or certain schools that affect it. But it seems to just be if there's...
anything that could leave an opening for another version of you to be there.
Something that... yeah. A diverging point. Like if you hadn't cast or hadn't done your phase step, you still would have been in that spot, but then you also did cast or use your phase step, so you were then also there.
Correct. They both say it once.
I don't like that. I still don't like it.
Just because I get along with myself, you don't like that?
I've tried, except for Mirror Darius. I did, because it freaked me out that one of my spells made another sentient person. It scared me. I did panic on that one.
That's fair.
Dylan, what's your passive perception?
Oh, he's gonna get his ass eat.
By the way, this entire time I've been playing with the kids.
Yeah, okay.
My passive perception. It is 12.
Oh, okay. Then if you want to make a perception check, go ahead.
Well, shit. What the fuck is gonna happen to me?
I told you, you're gonna get your ass eat.
It's not
Didn't
ass
realize
eating
your
season.
pants were another Darius?
What the hell? 18.
I just thought they were tight red leather pants.
I rolled a 18.
18. Okay, so you're with the kids. You're talking with them as best you can. Some things I'll say. Some things you pick up. Obviously, Yui only says Yui. He's a lot more excitable, a lot more interesting. Rufus is still shy. It looks as though he speaks in sign language. and he signs things to Yui, and Yui just says Yui back. But they seem like they have like an understanding of each other. It's like if Chewbacca's partner was Chewbacca. Yeah, so you're hanging out with them. You're getting a lot more comfortable with them. You hear kind of like a and then coming from upstairs, and then eventually some echoes of some footsteps.
Uh-oh.
Hey kids, you want to play hide and seek?
Yui!
Shh.
Yui!
Can you hop into this bag?
Yeah, they go in the bunk bed Bjorn.
A bag of holding.
Oh, that bag.
Yeah.
Yui.
Oh wait, didn't I make?
Yeah, you made a.
Oh,
one
I
that could
did.
fit, a backpack that could fit the two of them.
Yeah. Okay. I put them in there. Actually, I don't know if it's safe taking Yui with me since. Okay. Whatever. Can I stealthily peek upstairs?
Give me a stealth check.
Yui, you better fucking shut up.
With disadvantage.
What the hell? Ooh. Well, what's my stealth? +3? 21.
21. You creep up there, and you peek out, and you just so happen to see, heading through the south. Actually, no. Here's what I'll say. Here's what you see. First things first, you notice leaving to the south room, you see a green cloak kind of disappear into it. You also see a figure, green robed figure. Two of them are dead in the corner. One of them is wearing the fleshy Darius.
He's wearing my scarf.
Yeah.
Gross. Gross, dude.
Bleeding all over it.
You're ruining the leather.
That's expensive.
Well, the stain's not going to show.
I also named all the Dariuses. I forget if I said this on the recording. That one's Darius Scarfius. In my notes.
It's the only one I don't have a name for, so I think it'll work.
Okay, so you said the two that are there are dead, but
Yes.
one disappeared to the south wall.
Yep.
I'm gonna go up and check the dead bodies
I'm gonna level up.
right now.
You're gonna go check the dead. Okay, go check.
Yeah.
I just...
No, I'm gonna level up right now. Do I see? Is there a mask?
Yes, they're both wearing masks and a white armor and a white mask with green cloak.
Wait.
If you remember back to you guys entering the Menhir Desert, you remember seeing green cloaked figures that Rook pointed out to be part of Sharuma's people.
Oh, do they got gold on them?
No, they have the cloak, they have their armor, plate armor, and it looks like they're carrying morning stars.
Oh, do I remember where that south wall goes to?
You have never been in there. You guys went to the west wall, to the west room.
Yes.
I'm gonna dash back to the group. Try and get to them before whomever gets to the group. Guys. Well, first off, you hear fucking heavy ass footsteps.
Which, I guess the easiest way would be go to Bernice's love and and Yui, and then you dash down south.
Well, can't you just...
Yeah, because I was in G.
Yeah, you can
went
just go
downstairs
to
or
E.
went upstairs.
Oh, you were going to E. Okay, well, you had went upstairs. So I thought the quick either way is like a 2-room difference. So I didn't know. Okay. So I guess yeah. Okay, never mind. You go downstairs and you head in that way.
guys,
Yes.
Yui, guys.
Yui.
I do I don't love Yui, but I do just love how you say Yui.
Oh my god, guys. Indian,
Yes,
Darius.
Yui.
Yui, yes, I love you. There's a green cloak, guys, in here, wearing your skin.
That voice.
Did we disclose that if that was you or not?
I'm pretty
He
sure.
theorized it out loud.
Okay,
So
I'm pretty sure it's your skin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because that was the
They're
room
all-
where there should have been a person in there, and there was a red tile, and then we went in there and it was empty. So, like, I'm pretty sure that's.
They're all wearing his skin, or
No. Well, I only saw one. They went to the south wall where the scarf skin thing was. I don't know where that one goes. Well, where that door leads to. But they're here.
Did you-
Well, I think one's here at least. But there were 3. I'm assuming there were 3 in total. One killed the other 2.
why would they do? Did they follow us in here?
Possibly.
Why would they kill each other then?
I mean, the vision I saw when I got next to that scarf was being victorious in a battle. So it may have influenced whoever put that scarf on. What was it? Because, oh no, we don't know who Sharuma is. Right? We don't know, like, what race Sharuma is.
not a clue.
Okay.
Just know his name. But we saw his men here, so
Yeah.
or that we in the desert we saw them, so
I look at Rufus. Do you know who Sharuma is?
He signed something.
and Yui says Yui, it's a whole thing.
Can I try to make a check to see if I would understand any of the sign language?
I
don't. It's not my strong suit, but I also got advantage on all my checks in here, so I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff to see if it works out.
just give me a straight intelligence check. I'll say DC 17.
Cool, great. With that advantage, I got a dirty 20.
Okay. You might have had like some basic sign language that you might have learned. He just said no.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's really
Nod
like
your head.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's another thing we'll have to keep an eye out for. But I mean, we weren't against an interaction with Sharuma anyways. I know we were trying to avoid him, but
Oh,
looks
thing
like
is,
we
he's just, from what I hear, he's pretty big timer. It's just that it might be very devastating to the group if you get into a fight.
all right, good to know. Technically, there's like 3 other versions of me in here, or a couple more. So like, maybe we can get all me's together to beat him the fuck up.
Well, there's the big one. There's the eating one. There's one with a bunch of your faces all over it, and then there's like a worm one. From what
Those-
I've seen.
Those last 2 sound especially gross.
They weren't pretty. these voice lines are switching off in between
Yeah,
the two.
every other sentence is a new Indian.
yeah, essentially. Sometimes halfway through the sentence.
All right. Well, we're only going to get so much done just sitting around here talking. I'm going to look at the concierge
Okay.
and ask, like, I know you normally just beep at us, which is only so useful. What is the debt of Deborah? How much does she owe?
Pew.
Oh, okay. Great. You know,
Like having two
I've said
U's.
this before. This fucking concierge should be able to talk. But I set my empty potion bottle down on the table and say, that goes towards her debt too. And then, before we leave, you mentioned the claws on the Seeker's suit of armor.
Yeah.
Like, how... One... Could they be used by other people? Like, could someone else use them as weapons, or are they very, like, specific to being attached to armor?
The way they fit onto his hands, because he doesn't have, like, people hands, you would need to... You could try to wear it and use it. I'd say you'd have disadvantage on every attack you use with it. But I assume there's a way you could, at some point, restructure the weapon to actually fit. And like I said before, like the claws are like very similar to the 4 starts you've made, so you know this is clearly some kind of contraption that you probably could also make.
Okay. And so then my second question is, how easy are they to remove? Like, are they literally, like, was he just holding on to them, or are they attached to the armor?
He was wearing them like gauntlets, basically.
Oh,
so
then
they could just be like hand slot, like you could wear them that way. So like you could easily take them off if you pry them out of his hands.
Yeah, I'm taking them off of his hands and hanging on to them for now. I may put them down if I can't afford to keep them. All right. Do we want to go eastward? I don't think any of us have been through that door yet.
Well, do we want to continue exploring, or do we want to get Deborah away from the big one?
That may be the better option.
Because if we get her, we at least have all the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, as soon as we can find an exit, we're pretty good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the better thing to do.
Rook walks over to the east anyway. He's just gonna peer in. So this looks like it's the room with the Darius with many faces and the slug one. I see some contraptions. I don't really know what they are. Maybe there's a bracelet. So if that's any use, you know.
I mean, I don't know what any of these fucking little doodads do inside of here. They all could be useful. Only some of them are magic. Before we leave here, does this room has items? None of them have like name cards on them though. They're just like set out, right?
There is one that is entitled Voice Changing Cylinder, one that is copper chalice with silver filigree, and the painting is called Home.
Okay. Yeah. No. Voice changer sounds like a gimmick. I can. Darius, I'm thinking like I could fucking make something like that. That doesn't sound too interesting. All right, let's try and get Deborah out of the clutches of Bernice's love.
How are we going to go about that? Are we
I
just
don't
beating them
know.
up, or we should decide before we walk in, because I can get us there easily.
Well, he seems to want to get Deborah out of here anyways.
Do you want to try
If we
talking
can-
to him?
I mean, yeah. If we can pay off her debt, that may be enough. I mean, I don't know if he can be reasoned with, but at least to see, maybe convince her to come with us, and then that'll be good enough for him. I don't know. I have a strong suspicion we're going to have to beat him up, because I don't think he's going to take too kindly to Deborah leaving that room.
All right. Well, follow us. Indian with her swords out and Indian with her bow out. Go to the north. And then to the east. And then when they reach this southern door, they'll both turn to address everybody's. When you walk in, instantly step backwards through the door, and that'll get us into the room with Bernice's love. The room you're gonna walk into is the one with the many-faced Darius and worm Darius. So prepare yourself for that, but instantly step backwards.
Wait, which wall are you gonna come out of? In terms of the room where Bernice's love is, which wall are you gonna come out of?
The southern one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a plan.
What's that?
I know how to get to the east wall in that room. It's through those stairs.
Okay.
You distract him. I can grab Deborah.
What do you think, Darius?
I mean, it'll be risky, but...
Because also, you can't go back that way, Thellum. You'd be back into the room with the Darius that's eating something.
Yeah. We think, at least.
That's what we saw when we were last there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
But I mean, you're pretty quick. You could probably get across to the other door to end back up in this room.
I know if anything. Well, it'd be a gamble. Because we don't know what the Darius eating does.
I don't think anything good.
Probably not.
That's probably definitely going to be a fight.
Well, I mean, run.
You're quick.
I can run.
If you think you'd be able to get in there, if I can get him distracted in any way, shape, or form, and then get in and get out quick enough, I mean, it may be our best option if talking to him isn't going to work.
I can give you something that might help too. Wait, do you have fast auto trace?
I think I used it.
Yeah, we used it when we were in the desert.
Yeah.
If you want, I can use my last second level to give you pass auto trace. What did I?
Great.
Oh, I must have used it as well because I'm down a second level.
Yeah, I believe you both did it to help avoid
because we don't want
issue in the
to.
desert.
All right. I'll give. Wait, I can't give it to you. It radiates off of me. That's right.
Well, there's two of you.
So one of me want to go with you, or do you want just me?
Huh?
Are you saying you want to be the one to do it, or do you want just me to do it, or just I can go with you?
I'm gonna take Yui out of the makeshift bag. Okay, Yui, run to the one that you want.
He climbs back in the bag.
God damn it. Rufus?
He shakes his head no.
What are you asking of them?
To choose an Indian.
Vellum, you come with us, and I'll go alone, but also with us. Also, do both Indians have their own spell slots, or do they share spells? Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're their own
But
characters.
she would have spent the ones that she spent before splitting up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. So I'll go to get Deborah once you all are engaging with them.
Oh, okay.
And I'll go with you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, do you know how to... I'll show you the way.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, if you show Indian the other way to enter from the east in that room. We also then need to find out what our path out of here is, which we haven't found yet.
Only I didn't.
Well, if you kindly follow me Indian.
Better idea. Both Indians are gonna go. But yes, show us.
Okay.
I need both of my second level spell slots to make this work.
Okay, then. He's gonna show you the stairs. Go upstairs, then you'll see the dead bodies.
Of course.
And then it'll be the western wall. That leads to Berenice's love.
Right.
Then I'll go back down and meet Rook and Darius Prime.
Okay, I think with that we can figure out if this is going to work or not in the next week's episode. I think that's it.
Whoa.
Yep.
Cute.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to be down with your bad self, you can hit me up on Twitter at Bumblescum. That's with a K. If you want to know if plans are gonna work or not, you can ask and talk about it over at the official IDL_RPGS Twitter account. If you want to have an existential crisis, you can talk to Adam on Twitter at Little Growth. And if you would like to drink some Crystal Pepsi, you can see if Baca will get you some. And I don't know. Yeah, no, Kyle is not available. Goodbye.
Bye.